Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another Fireside Chat. It's Michael Simpson here, the operating principal in Long Beach, California, with Keller Williams Coastal Properties. I wanted to bring you some information on to combat this double dip pricing conversation that we've been hearing a lot about. First of all, it shouldn't be a big surprise to anybody that there's a little bit of a dip again, because last year at this time, remember what we were doing is we were using the federal tax credits to kind of stimulate the industry, and we were infusing cash, if you will, a bailout almost, to stimulate our industry, and it was false. It wasn't real. And so we all knew, most people that I've talked to anyway, knew that when we stopped doing that, when we pulled the plug, we're going to go like this. And so it shouldn't be a big surprise to anybody that that happened, because that's normal. And everybody except the media, it's not a shock at all. So I thought I'd give you a little bit of information to combat that. The other thing that is we keep hearing a lot about is the shadow inventory and this big wave of REOs and foreclosures and inventory that's going to flood the market. Guys, it's not happening. It's not going to happen. We've been talking about this for years now and hearing about it. Foreclosure Radar has some statistics out that show 28% we're down in notice of defaults, 28% from April to April of 2010 to 2011. Notice of trustee sales are down 31%. REOs are down 21%. Third-party auction sales are down 16%. The flood, the shadow inventory is not going to happen. It's going to continue to trickle out, and it's not going to flood our marketplace. It's just not going to. Back to the double dip. I want to show you how important it is that we don't get caught up in a national media frenzy or even a statewide media frenzy, because we can't get lumped. You don't want to get lumped into those numbers. Here's what I mean by that. What we're looking at here is I pulled just Long Beach, and I pulled just single-family residences that have sold between April of 2009 and April 2011. And what I did is I pulled just the city of Long Beach, the entire city of Long Beach. Now, even the city of Long Beach, I'm getting global with you on this chart, which we shouldn't do. We want to get, because Area 2 is going to be different than Area 6, for example, when we do this kind of analysis. This is why I'm fired up, because the media likes to nationally lump us all together, and even statewide lump us all together, and we get lumped into the Inland Empire and some of the areas where they overbuilt. This marketplace is different here than it is in most of those other areas, and the facts are right here. And you should use these facts and these charts and graphs to get this information out to your clientele, and spin what the media is doing into a positive, with this positive information. April to April, 370 is the average sales price. 370 is the average sales price. There's 0% change in the past 2 years in the average sales price in single-family homes only. I pulled condos out in the entire city of Long Beach. So let's look at condos. And when you look at condos, what you have is, you'd think, gosh, there was a good slide, a good price dip in the city of Long Beach in condos values. That's not the case according to broker metrics. 195 to 190, only a 2.6% change in value in the past 2 years in the city of Long Beach for condos. So let's look at inventory for a minute. I want to show you supply. Supply and demand is everything. When you look at this slide, this is the months of inventory that it would take to sell the existing inventory. Slow down. The months it would take to sell the existing inventory that's on the market. This is residential condos. What this is showing is April 2011. I know you can't see that, but this is 4.8 months of inventory that it would take to sell the condos that are presently on the market. This is down. Our inventory is way down. In the fourth quarter, it was up around 9 months, and then it's down to only 4 months approximately that it would take to sell the existing inventory in the city of Long Beach. Was there a big article in the paper about that, about this major dip in the available inventory? No, because it's not a positive. So we as agents and in our industry have to spin this, have to get this information out to share it with the consumers so they get some positive information. Let's look at single-family residence. Single-family residences are down. My gosh, we only have 3.2 months of inventory available for single-family homes in the entire city of Long Beach. It takes 3.8 months if nothing else came on the market, it would take 3.8 months and we would sell all the amount of inventory that's on the market. That's a buyer's market. I'm sorry, it's a seller's market. When you get down to 3.8 months, that's actually a seller's market that this is entering into, guys. Again, it was up a little high in the fourth quarter, drastic dip. Nobody said anything about it. Nobody has shared this information. Get this information out to your consumers and to your public so that you can share and you can give them some positive things. I want to end with just a few things that will give you some ammunition with your buyers in terms of why it's a great time to buy. You guys know most of this stuff, and you can add to this, and you can hopefully use this information. One is affordability. It's cheaper to own than rent in 80% of the population of the United States right now. 80% of the population is cheaper to own than it is to rent. The interest rates are at an all-time low. They haven't been this low in 20, 30, 40 years. It's an all-time low. If the rates shot up just 1%, it would make much more of a difference in your monthly payment than any kind of decrease in value. Nobody can time the exact bottom, but everybody would agree that we've got to be right in here, and you got to buy when you're right in here, especially with the rates this low. If they shoot up just a little bit, it's going to have a significant impact on your payment. The last thing is this prepaying cost of living. It's not an investment to buy a home or a condo. If you're going to live there, it's a personal property. It's shelter over your head. When my mother-in-law moved out here years ago, we bought a condo for her to live in, and we were looking to rent at $500 a month, so we bought something instead. Well, that same condo today is going to be $1,500 a month if we were to rent it. So it's just a great thing to do because rents are always going to increase. Now's the time to buy. Get this information out. We'll put it up on the blog. Share it with your customers and your clients. Thanks for watching, everybody. Make it a great day.